This is Dr. Dave from FitShop Med Spa. At FitShop, we start our assessments off by getting to know each and every one of our clients, their needs, their goals, and then it allows me to create a treatment plan that outlines exactly how to get them there in a timely, but most importantly, safe manner. Some of the main questions I get, are these treatments safe? Absolutely. All the machines we use are FDA approved to create the safest, most comfortable treatment possible, but also get you results that you're looking for. When it comes to the results you may see, we customize a treatment plan to get you to exactly where you want to go without any guessing. So if you want to build muscle, we can focus on that. But most of our clients are really focusing on fat reduction around their midsection, their arms, their legs, even the eye bags or double chin. That's going to be more of a permanent fat loss while tightening the skin, so we can just make sure everything looks very proportioned and natural. The best way to know if you're a good candidate is to come in for a free assessment so I can analyze the area that you would like some assistance with, and that way I can give you an exact answer if you're a good candidate or not. One of the biggest things at FitShop is we're completely non-surgical. The reason I love that, it allows us to make sure that you have no downtime, no pain, no scars, no infections, or any of the things most people associate with general or plastic surgery. The part that I like about what we do here at FitShop is the results are still permanent when it comes to the fat reduction, so you can get the same results, if not better, without any of those complications. So FitShop is a non-surgical med spa that basically produces permanent results for fat reduction, the eyes, the wrinkles around the face. We focus a lot on our body sculpting, which reduces the fat around your stomach, your arms, your love handles. So in the simplest way I can put it, FitShop is a med spa that produces permanent results. It's a better alternative, in my viewpoint, than plastic surgery because we don't have to worry about any of the complications that occur from the plastic surgery. The easiest way to determine that is just to set up a free assessment. Some people try to get us to help them like through phone, text. It's nearly impossible. The easiest way we could always give you the exact answers. It takes less than 30 minutes. Come in, I'll look at the area that you want treated, and I'll be honest, I have about 15 machines. I can probably fix anything that you really want without any complications either, or again, without any of the things that are associated with plastic surgery. Results really vary from person to person because everybody's goal is so different. For me, I would say to give you the exact answer of the results, we would do all that during the free assessment because that allows me to look at the area that you want treated and I can give you an exact answer of like how to fix it, if we can fix it, which I'd say 99% of the time we can, and then how long it'll take, if there's going to be anything that you might need to be worried about, which typically there's not. But that'll be the easiest way for me to give you an exact answer of like what the results should look like or what you should be expecting from our treatments that we offer. When it comes to downtime, my favorite thing about FitShop is there's virtually no downtime. There's no real pain associated with what we do. The machines are very effective, but there isn't downtime when it's, I guess, what most people consider downtime because it's non-invasive, so there's no downtime that's associated with the treatments that we offer at FitShop. If you do a general surgery, those are typically 6 weeks up to 6 months of downtime, and that's typically more in bed. At FitShop, you can actually do your treatment, go straight to the gym afterwards, go to Target if you wanted to, have dinner with your friends. It's really that simple and easy, but the part that's wonderful is it's still permanent and extremely effective because they are FDA approved. Results vary, but for the most part, especially if it's fat reduction, it's typically considered a permanent solution because we are getting rid of those fat cells. So I would definitely say more permanent when it comes to the majority of our treatments that we offer. When it comes to weight gain, I do typically laugh at the question a little bit because I can't help you stop eating or drinking. That's really on you. But the thing I can do is make sure that area that we fixed, let's say your stomach, can't grow to the same size it was before I met you or treated it. So I can permanently get rid of that. But if you decided to gain 20, 30 pounds, that's on you. I can't help you. And that's an area that the thing that's great about after treatments is the stomach or whatever area we treat will never grow to the size it was if you did gain 20 or 30 pounds. So our body sculpting is pretty broad. We have about 10 different machines that can actually help you when it comes to getting you to your goal. The easiest way I could always answer the question of what does body sculpting entail is to do a free assessment. Once I get to do that, I can answer every question. I can show you exactly how I can help you. The thing I do during a free assessment is I also set a goal. So let's say you want to lose 3 to 6 inches. I'll make sure that's a reality. Most of my treatment plans are typically done in about 6 to 8 weeks. So they're really fast too. That's what I like about what we do here at FitShop. When it comes to face sculpting, I do have a variety of machines. Most of my machines will focus on either reducing the eye bags, reducing the double or triple chin. One of the really popular ones is reducing wrinkles, blemishes on the skin, if you have discolor, sun damage. Those are all things that the machines can get rid of or I can get rid of for you. My favorite machine's a tough one. So I got about 15 machines. They all serve a purpose, but I think my favorite machine would be the one that gets rid of the eye bags. That's actually how I got into this. I did an eye bag treatment about 5 years ago and loved the results, everything about it, just because it made me feel so old and I just really didn't like them. So that's probably the one that I feel, my viewpoint, brings the most confidence. If you struggle with eye bags, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But for me, that would probably be my favorite one. But for my clients, I think the lasers are my favorites because it really does what most people want. Gets rid of those wrinkles, smooths out the skin, creates like, for those people that have like sun damage or blemishes they don't like, I can get rid of that. So that's probably my favorite one to use on clients because it does bring the most instant satisfaction. Can I help you look younger and feel better? That's really the whole reason I do this. So to answer your question, absolutely. That's really what I do this for, is I want you to feel better about yourself. A saying that I try to tell people is I can't stop you from aging, but I can stop your skin from aging. I can make your age go backwards in your skin because I can make it more youthful. I can make it more almost like baby is what I want to call it. I love to get rid of that, what I call like the old dead layer, and bring out the fresh, really nice, beautiful look. So that way we can really increase like the confidence that you're probably looking for. Usually my clients after treatment thank me. They tell me how it wasn't painful. And I think that's one of my favorite things. Since I've done so many of these procedures over the decades that I've been in this business, I realized that a lot of places it's very painful. I do my absolute best to create the opposite experience. I want you to basically come in here, watch some Netflix, listen to some music while I'm doing your treatment. I don't want you to have any pain. So most of my clients after treatment typically will thank me because it didn't hurt. But the results are what I love on the follow-ups because it's very, very, if you ever look at our before and after pictures on our website, it's very, I would say, life-changing for a lot of these people. When I meet people and they have blemishes that are just really something they've been hiding for 20 years, and I can really help that, it's really awesome in my viewpoint. But I would say most of my clients, just like our reviews say, they do thank me for really helping them get rid of whatever areas they didn't like.